Hello and welcome. If you're watching this, that means you want to understand Malloc and how to use it. But let me first tell you what Malloc is. Malloc is a function which takes in an integer and then allocates a certain number of bytes in the heap based on that integer value. And then afterwards it returns a pointer to the memory. That's great high-level explanation, but now you're probably wondering, alright, great, what's it actually do? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're going to go ahead and show you with a little bit of a demo here. So we're first going to create an integer pointer. And if you don't know what a pointer is, I'm going to do another video on that shortly, so don't worry. And then we're going to go ahead and set the pointer here, ptr equal to malloc size of an integer. And then afterwards we're going to go ahead and set that equal to 1. This is going to work now, right? Because we've allocated the memory. Well, not quite. ptr is actually the memory address. So we'd be setting the memory address equal to 1. So we need to dereference it by placing the star sign in front of it. And that's going to dereference it and allow it to put the integer value inside it. So now then we're going to go ahead and print that value, printf. We're going to go ahead and do %d and %d again. So this one is going to be the value, and this one will be the memory address. Just to prove that I'm not crazy. Whoop, this is... Alright, and now what we're going to do is print out ptr and a dereferenced pointer. And once we're done with this, we're going to want it to free the memory, because when you malloc something, you put it in the heap, and it stays there until you call the free command on said address. So you need to always free whatever you allocate memory for. Alright, so now then this should work. Let's hope for no compiler errors, because otherwise I will be a very sad coder. Oh, and it looks like we happen to have an error. Alright, this should be a quick one. We're just going to modify that statement here to an ls. There we go, no compiler errors this time. And now we're going to run it with /a.out. And, okay, I need to see what's going on here, because something went wrong. Now it looks like it's not liking the memory address. So we're just going to go ahead and remove that for the sake of this tutorial, because we're not really going to be looking at it anyway. Alright, so let's recompile. We're going to rerun it. And we see that the value here is 1. So we did store that correctly. But now then that's going to be, small fries. What we want to do now is look at how you allocate the memory for an array. So we're going to go ahead and allocate that memory for an array by increasing the size of the memory we're allocating. So we're going to go ahead right here and allocate an array of size 10. So we just do size of an integer and then multiply times 10. Easy peasy, right? Alright, now here comes the more interesting part, where we actually allocate the not allocate the values, say what the values are going to be. So we're going to create an integer here, int c, which will be a counter variable for a loop, and the int c will be equal to 0. So for c, in which c is less than 10, c will increment, or c++. And then we're going to do ptr with index of c, and we're going to just set that equal to c, because why not? And now we're going to do another loop with c equal to 9, and then we're going to do, while c is greater than or equal to 0, we will have c minus minus. So we're going to print that out in the other order, in the other direction. So we're going to go ahead and make some modifications here. So it's going to print out index c. Alright. Alright, there were no compiler errors. Good, good. And you see here we have values 0 through 9, because we all know arrays start at index 0, so that means it's going to only go up to 9 while doing this. Alright, so now that I've covered the basics of handling malloc and using it, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Alrighty, have a great day. Bye-bye.